Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Nur Sahira binti Abakri. My metric number is 2022912445. Have you ever been to grocery stores such as Big Mart or any supermarkets and the cashier asks you like this? Did you want 20-cent plastic bag? Did you familiar with this question? Then for your information, Malaysia is involved in current environmental issue which is plastic pollution. Plastic pollution has become one of the most significant, has the worst ability to deal with disposable plastic products has overwhelmed. Plastic pollution occurs when the plastic has gathered in an area and has begun to negatively impact the natural environment. Plastic is a very useful material, but it is made of hazardous substances derived from fossil fuels that cause illness, and it is not biodegradable due to its durability. In contrast to the waste properties of other inorganic materials, plastic take a long time to decompose naturally, and depending on their chemical composition and structure. There is a type of plastic that takes up to 400 years to decompose. However, the advantages that plastic provide have resulted in a throwaway culture, revealing the material's evil side. Although many good things such as plastic bag or food wrappers have a short lifespan that could live in 100 years in the environment. Thus, by knowing the effects of plastic pollutions on human health and the ecosystem, it can reduce the plastic pollution. Let's start by looking at the effects of plastic pollution on human health. Plastic appears to have a long-term negative impact on the natural environment. Human health is one of the biggest long-term repercussions of plastic pollutions. In this case, it may have impact on the human health if seafood that we eat comes from the contaminated sea. Scientists have discovered microplastic in 114 marine species, as many as a third of them is on our plate. For instance, we use plastic in our packaging. BPA, which is found in many plastic objects that come into direct contact with food, is converted by the liver into a bisphenol A, which is excreted through the urine. As you can see on the graph, Malaysia is the highest plastic consumption among the ASEAN countries. Each Malaysian uses an average of 16.78 kg of plastic per year, followed closely by Thailand at 15.52 kg per person. In addition, World Health Organization issued a shocking study in 2018 that confirmed the presence of microplastic in 90% of bottled water, with only 17 out of 259 being plastic-free. We also inhale plastic when due to poor waste management that is through open burning garbage. Now let's move on to the next effect, which is on the ecosystem. Plastic pollution also causes a lot of damage to our ecosystem. An ecosystem can be defined as a community of animals and plants interacting with each other and with their non-living environment. The non-living environment include weather, earth, sun, soil, climate, and atmospheres. The beach and the sea are both aquatic habitats that are vulnerable to rubbish discharged from the land. Contaminants from the mainland, diverse industries, farms, and residences finally have harmful impact not just on the river but also on the beach and the ocean. Plastic garbage are one of the harmful pollutants at sea. Moreover, plastic pollution in maritime areas will result in destruction of marine habitats because of consuming harmful plastic. This happens due to the plastic waste discarded will float and settle in the ocean. As we can see, turtles, for example, are becoming extinct in our country. Furthermore, pollution that occurs in water is linked to the plants that surround it. Plastic garbage, for example, polluting river water, puts animals at risk, including those that drink the water. In the meantime, it also damages the environment and the scenery of green trees because they are filled with plastic thrown in the river. Hence, plastic pollution can also endanger our ecosystem. As a conclusion, plastic pollution can be prevented and reduced by cultivating values of concern for society to realize that plastic pollution will harm all life on Earth. In addition, we should limit our uses of plastic, particularly when shopping. Every household, as well as individuals, should carry a cloth bag to place the purchased items. Almost all supermarkets in Malaysia currently have a campaign and practice of using the shopping-friendly method, in which plastic bags are not provided and customers are charged if they wanted to use them. All things considered, this issue of plastic pollution is now increasingly critical and need to be addressed immediately because it brings harm not only for human life but also to marine life and the earth. Last but not least, it is now our joint responsibility to protect the earth's beauty. Thank you.